Hello students, welcome to the class of editorial decode, and in this class I will be decoding Going All Out for Neutrino Research written by APJ Abdul Kalam and Srijan Pal Singh. Now this editorial is important from General Studies Mains Examination Paper 3 point of view. In order to understand this editorial, we need to unravel two things. First of all, we need to understand about how the universe was formed. How the universe was formed. Now as far as this thing is concerned, it is all conjectural. There is nothing specificity, there is nothing certain. This is out of the research that the physicists have done. We have got to know about the creation of the universe. The second thing that we will be understanding in this editorial is about the subatomic particles. What constitutes the matter? Matter किस तरह बना हुआ है ये समझेंगे और हम ये जानेंगे कि how the universe was formed. Universe का creation किस तरह हुआ है. Now as far as the formation of the universe is concerned, there is a conjecture, there is a theory, there is a hypothesis which says that in the beginning there was a lot of energy, and that energy was getting concentrated at a point, and when it was getting concentrated it led to huge density of the energy, and beyond that critical point it led to the creation of two things. Now what are these things? The two things, one is the matter and the other is the antimatter. We all know about matter, that it is formed of electrons, protons and neutrons. But on the other hand, what was created in the beginning of the formation, it was also the antimatter. Now antimatter, it consists of the same type of subatomic particles like electrons, protons and neutrons, but they have a different charge on them. Now it is entire conjectural thing. We don't know very specific about this. The scientists, they have been trying to unravel more about what is antimatter. But antimatter, it consists of the subatomic particles जिनका charge normal जो matter में हमें subatomic particles मिलते हैं उनसे opposite होता है. And when there is a kind of a meet, when both these things, matter and antimatter, mate with each other, it actually results in annihilation. It results in exhibiting lot of energy. So in the beginning, when this entire energy got concentrated at a point and a matter and an antimatter was created, then these matter and antimatter, they both mated with each other, and a lot of energy was produced. But luckily somehow there was a creation of matter, and the physicists, they are not clear about why this matter was created, why the antimatter did not strike with this matter to annihilate. So the energy was concentrated, two things was created, matter and antimatter, but luckily somehow we were just left with something called as matter. And this matter today forms the entire universe. Whatever we see around us, it is formed out of matter, and the matter can further be divided into two types. We have a normal matter and we have got dark matter and dark energy. So whatever we see around is actually formed of the subatomic particles, and these subatomic particles, they react with each other, resulting in the generation of matter. Atoms, electrons and protons मिलके matter बनाते हैं. Now, as far as this editorial is concerned, this is about neutrinos. Now, अगर हम matter को further study करते हैं, we need to study about the subatomic particles. अभी तक हमारा जो understanding था कि matter, it is formed of electrons, protons and neutrons. But ज़्यादा we have gone further underneath this model. We have actually got into more of depth to understand the fineness and the further subatomicity. And this has led us to know about कि अगर हम इसको further divide करते हैं subatomic particles को, they are further divided into quarks and leptons. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन, प्रोटॉन और न्यूट्रॉन है, ये किससे बने हैं? ये क्वार्क्स और लेप्टॉन के कॉम्बिनेशन से बनते हैं. And as far as the quarks and leptons are concerned, they are distinct from each other. इनका अलग अलग प्रॉपर्टी है. जो क्वार्क्स है, क्वार्क्स 6 तरह के क्वार्क्स हैं हमारे पास. We have got 6 type of quarks. We have got up quark, we have got down quark, we have got top quark, we have got under quark, we have got the charm quark, and we have got the strange quark. And the characteristic of this quarks is that कि ये पेयर में एग्जिस्ट करेंगे. So the proton that is actually formed, it is formed out of the quarks. And on the other hand, we've got leptons. Leptons again are of 6 types, but they exist individually. ये combination में exist नहीं करते like the quarks exist. जो proton का formation हुआ, it is formed out of the combination of the 2 quarks. But as far as the electron is concerned, it is one type of a lepton. Then we have got muons, M-E-O-N-S, and then we have got tau. And further we have got electron neutrino, we have got muon neutrino, and we have got the tau neutrino. Now, what is a neutrino? Neutrino is a subatomic particle which is having a very finite mass. And as far as the neutrino are concerned, they have a characteristic to permeate anything. So the neutrinos, they actually permeate our bodies. They actually permeate in tons, in trillions and in billions. So the trillions of the neutrinos, they are actually permeating through our earth, through our atmosphere in the universe. So next to the photons, they are actually second in number as far as the quantity of the subatomic particles is concerned. Now, why we are interested in the neutrinos? Now, the neutrinos is the subatomic particles. It will give us a better understanding about why this universe was formed, what is black matter, what is dark matter, what is dark energy, and what is matter. अभी हमें जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है फॉर्मेशन ऑफ यूनिवर्स का बहुत कम है. डार्क एनर्जी क्या है, डार्क मैटर क्या है, किस तरह यूनिवर्स का एक्सपेंशन हो रहा है, ये सब चीजें हमें पता चलेंगी. एंड मोर वी कैन मैनिपुलेट दिस. दिस इज एक्चुअली अ फैंटेसी ऑफ द साइंस. द सेकेंड पार्ट इज अबाउट द फैंटेसी दैट हैज बीन डिस्कस्ड इन दिस एडिटोरियल, कि हम इसको मैनिपुलेट किस तरह कर सकते हैं, न्यूट्रिनोज को हम यूज किस तरह कर सकते हैं. इट कैन बी यूज लाइक वी कैन नो अबाउट the particular type of the existence of the resources in a particular region, because when the neutrinos will be passing from that, they will actually change their characteristic. Now, change in the characteristic of the neutrinos, it is known as neutrino oscillations. What is meant by a neutrino oscillation? Neutrino oscillation ये है कि जो इलेक्ट्रॉन न्यूट्रिनो है, मियॉन न्यूट्रिनो है और टाउ न्यूट्रिनो है, जब ये एक पर्टिकुलर मैटर से पास करते हैं, they tend to change their characteristics. So जो माओ इलेक्ट्रॉन न्यूट्रिनो, it will change into माओ न्यूट्रिनो और टाउ न्यूट्रिनो. This is actually what we want to study. That will give us better idea to unravel the mystery about what lies underneath Earth. What is the structure of Earth? We know it exists of the crust, the mantle and the core, but it will give us a more understanding about how the plates are moving, how the earthquakes are taking place, how the mountains have been formed, how the geology is functioning. So the study of the neutrino, it holds a lot of potential, and India set up the India's neutrino observatory INO in Tamil Nadu, and it has been set up underneath Earth. Like it has been given in the editorial that there is a lot of concentration. It is actually not like that. The neutrinos observatory is set up underneath Earth. It is because when there is a kind of the sun rays interacting with these neutrinos, we are not able to capture it. So underneath Earth, it gives us a better place. It gives us a space in which we can understand when these neutrinos, they will be interacting with the large calorimeter, magnetocalorimeter, that will be set up in INO. Now from your mains examination point of view, this is a very important topic, 2015 and 2016 mains point of view. So this was all for this editorial decode. Do study more in detail about how this universe was formed, what is black matter, what is dark matter, what is dark energy, and what is meant by these leptons and quarks. So this was all for this class. You can subscribe to this channel. Name of the channel is EIAS Mentors. You can contact me at 845940000 in case you're interested in buying the video classes on entire civil services preparation. You can also WhatsApp me at my numbers 845940000 in case you have any sort of query about civil services preparation. And you can also install our application. Name of the application is Brainy. You can find that application from Google Play Store and from App Store. So this was all for the day. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.